What's up guys, Nightingale here and welcome back to another update notice video. Today we're covering the 2/16 Thursday update notice. Chroma Dominial is back to tell us what all is going on. We're here live on Twitch chat early in the morning, so whoever's here will pop in and say hello, and Twitch chat, or YouTube say hello to Twitch chat. So yeah, we're gonna jump into this week's update notice and yeah, let's see what is in store for us today. Number one is the hero balance. We're not going to cover this. We've covered this in a full other video. To be the video prior to this is everything on the update notice. The short here is they don't know what they're doing, and at least in my opinion, and useless weird buffs for whatever reason. All right, so that covers that. Scrolling through. A couple things that we do want to point out that wasn't actually covered in the last video. We just mentioned it, but here's the official information for it. Crimson Seed is getting changed to be on your turn versus once you've been attacked. And Timeless Anchor is just a worse chance to dispel one buff. And it doesn't say the moment the caster's attacked, so we'll see what's going to go on here. But yeah, they decided that this needed to be changed, so they're doing a recall for this, which I will be recalling my Crimson Seed for at this point, because it's if it's not when it's attacked, then it's not. To me, it loses its value of stopping whatever was about to be set up. So yeah, I'm done with it. And yeah, you can recall it. You'll get your stuff back right there, which is what I plan to do. I just want the Wisdom Gazes back. That's all I care for. Minimum recall condition is 1800 EXP for artifact charm recalled a limited number of times during the recalled period. So yeah, you'll get your charms back here. Crimson Siege, you'll be getting 500 Wisdom Gaze reimbursement. And then they are doing a temporary available exclusive equipment adjustment because Mui is losing her extra turn thing in her exclusive equipment. So she will also have a exclusive equipment reroll as well. So moving on. Hero review, improvements, and channel information sharing system update. Wow, thanks for putting all this time into things that don't really need improvement right now, but great. We're now able to sample hero rating, so yeah, they're changing how their review system goes because they're tired of you review bombing it, or now they just want you to review bomb it even more. So reach rank 10 and awaken the hero to 3 stars or more. Okay. So now more people will be able to review bomb your units. Congratulations. Sample ratings, and then that's the review with their gear of the unit. Cool. So now you can see what people are complaining about with the gear that they had on it, and then you can figure out now if it's them not knowing what they're doing, or if it is something else. So yeah, you'll this little icon will now be displayed a hero setting to share on hero review. Hero review without equipment sharing. So then this is what it'll look like if you don't share the equipment. It'll just be a random message. Hero detail sharing function. Great. This can help out. To a point, but you just have to remember chat resets pretty quickly, and the person that's trying to share their build, just take a screenshot, post it in Discord, because at least Discord you can scroll back indefinitely. Guild chat, you can only scale back, what is it, 30-40 messages? I can't remember exactly what it is. So if you're in an active chatting guild, you may not see it and they'll need to share it, but then again, wasted dev time. Cool concept. Glad they can do it. It's great for people who are wanting to go back and forth immediately, but again, really, was this necessary? But cool function. and then you'll be able to do it in basic chat. Equipment sharing eligibility, reach rank 10, equipment level 70 or above. Thank you, so we don't see trash. Why does it need to be 70 or above? Why can't it be... Oh, I think I know why, for event gear. You'll be able to share equipment's full roles again, so it's not only when it's enhanced can you see it, you can now just indefinitely link a piece. Kind of cool. I guess they're trying to make Discord more, or not Discord, the in-game chat a little more interactive, because right now there's still absolutely no point in talking in the chats of Epic 7, because again, they're limited. As soon as it fills up, goes through, you're not going to ever see it again, where at least on Discord, it's wherever you last were on the page, then you can just scroll through. Plus, it's helpful because you can just search right through. All right, number 5. Hooray, we get a new side story. Special side story, Romantic Getaway, week 1. So, let's see here. This will be a side story featuring the new unit, Ahmed and Ran. And this will be available from 2/16 to 3/9. All right, so this is going to carry us out through the rest of the month. We'll have the title screen change over to this. You'll be able to enter this, the usual side story stuff. Shrieking Hall, episode 1. Wow, this looks really bad, but okay. Week 1, you'll be going for Excited Steps, 2/16 to 3/9, 23. Basically, the next 3 weeks, you're going to be getting this. That's why they rushed the Valentines Story for and this will be Amid and Ran, and Lucy, Ines, Dingo, Sid, Shu, and Alencia will have just an enhancement, but the lead hero buffs will go to Ran and Amid. All right, week 1, you'll be Perpetual Pocket Watch. This will be the currency you'll be farming up this week. So if you have the Sword of Winter Shadow and the event artifact, you will be able to earn bonus currency for this week. You'll progress through this like a normal side story. You'll have story stages. The farm-only stage of clear as high as you can clear. If you can't clear the highest stage, just clear the next highest stage you can clear. It's slightly more efficient, but it basically balances out the same for you in the end. During the period, the Molagora dens will be available. Make sure you do complete those. We do have other stuff coming, so you may want to save your Goblin's dens for a special day this coming week. Memories, you can receive rewards by exploring through thoughts and emotions of Mid and Rand towards each other as they embark on their journey. Clearing the H stage, Black Bunny Office will unlock the stage for the first time. Great, cool. We get to see the Lovebirds in action. So we're going to get an event pet, Molagoras, the artifact that's going to be absolute crap. We've got an ego fragment. Okay. That's first that I can remember. So yeah, the artifact's absolute garbage. At the start of the battle, grants a berry equivalent to 40 per level of the caster to the caster and the foremost ally for 2 turns. And if it is pretty decent, hello, barrier invert, you're going to be very happy to see this. You're going to have a little bunny pet. I'm not sure if this is guaranteed or not, but if it's not, don't really worry about it. The ring, token of affection. It's a pretty decent Soul Weaver ring, except I think we all know where this is going to be going right there. Never will see this stat, never will see this stat. It might see this stat. But yep, it'll all be an effectiveness ring, and you'll end up throwing it away to begin with. So yeah, the exchange shop, try to get the catalyst. This will barely be the catalyst for a mid, be most likely is what this is for. Or ran, I'm not 100% sure on their catalysts. But yeah, that's probably what it's for. It's always to help out one of the characters in the story, the main characters of the story. Make sure you grab your Mola Gores. Basically, buy the shop out. It's the most efficient use of your energy. As far as, like, if you're just going to be buying stuff, it's good. All right, week 2, which is technically week 3 of the Game of Princes rerun. This will be available from 216 to 223. Again, Shrieking Hall episode B is going to be the first episode. And now week 2, which is the third case file, will be unlocked. The Suspicious Book will be used for your event currency. Vivian and Coeric are your rated up heroes. Tywin, Valen, Raz, Adelie, Tenebria, Luna, and Adventurer Raz are your enhanced heroes, so it'll help you out if you are newer. And then this week it will be the Empress and the Emperor will be the enhanced up artifacts, which is fantastic that they are... the free artifacts are the ending currency, so you should be able to get them near max, so you should be getting a bunch of currency to finish this off. Finish it out, do all the clues. Like I said, it's kind of it's a little weird. The final stage, you will have to have paid attention. So basically, just write down your answers if you're struggling, and you'll be able to get the 3 dialogues, and if not, you're gonna get clapped. And then just start over and do it again. The repeat stage here, again, the same thing we say with every side story. Clear the hardest one you can, and if you can't, clear the next hardest one. This catalyst will be available, again, to help you out. Try to buy this out if you can. It's a lot of energy, so... pick and choose which one you want to do, because you've got a lot of energy to do. Maybe get what you need. It is the most efficient thing, but... you got 2 side stories, and you've got another thing that we hadn't talked about yet. All right, so the new ML, Lone Crescent Bologna. She's a Dark Warrior. Skip over that, because it's just basically reading off the same thing. So let's see here. Delicate Crescent is her S1. She acquires, so she's a fighting spirit unit. All right, so it's still in theme with Bologna. Attacks the enemy with a fan before granting immunity to the caster for 1 turn. After a successful attack, results in a critical hit. Okay. Waxing Crescent, after attacking, increases attack of the caster by 5. This effect can stack up to 5 times, so a 50% attack buff. When the ally's attack, gains 15 fighting spirit. When an ally is attacked, okay, so it's like normal Bologna's or SSB's type thing, from what I can remember. I haven't really used Bologna enough to know that. Fighting spirit at full consumes fighting spirit and activates all eyes on me. All eyes on me attacks all enemies. Increases combat readiness of the caster. Successful attack will always result in a critical hit. And after awakening, exotic? How the heck do you say that, Crescent? Whatever. That's a new word for me. Attacks the enemy by moving unpredictably before granting vigor to the caster for 2 turns. When the enemy is defeated, grants vigor to all allies except for the caster for 2 turns. A successful attack will always result in a critical hit. When the caster has a buff, increased damage dealt. And the soul burn will decrease skill cooldowns by 2 turns. So basically, they're going to try to build her. Either they're going to try to go fast and hard, or they're going to go slow and tanky. Either way, Zahak S3 is going to eat this thing up, or LQ, or at this point, LQC will just decimate her, being a dark unit. She's dead. So yeah, make sure you have your Zahak on the resource reduction EE, and this unit dies. Other than that, doesn't really look too interesting. Gonna be real. Like, it's cool. Slightly annoying to fight, but she's a, what? Scorpio? I mean, that's gonna help her a little bit, but honestly, guys, I think you're better off waiting to see what else the rest of the year's got, if you want to know my honest opinion. It's neat that she's going to be able to get pretty high crit damage off of this. She is going to always crit, but this is a double-edged sword, because you're either going to go try to go super bulky, to make up the attacks thing, which means she won't take a bunch of turns. After attacking, so this means they're probably going to want you to try to build a counter set, because this way every time you counter you get immunity, but then that's also giving you a buff, which allows Sahak to just S1 and eat this thing up. Yeah, just I'm sorry, it's a skip. There's going to be better things coming this year. If you get her soon, great, but it doesn't look like anything mandatory. Romantic Vacation Season Epic Pass is here, so if you are a Rand simp, he has a skin available. It's going to be 1,800 if you want it. If not, at least buy the normal Epic Pass, because it is worth the resources. You'll earn stuff by participating in normal content. And, yeah, so it's an extra 900 Sky Stones if you do want the costume. Technically, this is the best value, because the 80 tickets or 90 tickets, whatever it is, to get a normal purple heroic skin is it's a bit expensive, but if you don't have the Sky Stones or you're trying to save for other stuff, you can eventually get them. You're basically succumbing to fear of missing out, is really what it is, but you're not really missing out, because the costumes are indefinitely available, and technically you can earn the skin tickets over time, but it basically comes down to how long are you going to play the game. So, if you've got the Sky Stones, sure, go for it. If not, it's fine. It's just a skin. Usual Epic Pass stuff. It's got skin tickets in it. Save them up. But yeah, it's worth the normal Epic Pass overall. Which also does bring us to Ran and Sword of Winter drop rate up, so he'll be available from 216 to 223, and Kawaric and the Black Hand of the Goddess drop rate up 216 to 223. So, 2 skip units, they're normal summonable units. Don't summon for these units. You'll get them in your normal summons. Don't care what you do. There's always something to be saving for at this point. And normal summonable units, skip. Yes, I will have to say that, yes, Ran is technically one of the more prevalent cleaving units, cleave opener units. Him and Kayron are the 2 fastest units of the game. Do want to point that out. But still, chances are, through other means, you can probably get it. Save your stuff. If the worst case scenario, use your side story stuff to open up his banner when the time comes. But you should probably be saving for something big coming soon. Other improvements and adjustments, we're going to kind of quickly skip over this, because most of this, from what I checked out earlier, was just a bunch of garbage. Artifacts cannot revive. Price such a wear, but be applied to monsters that are immune to the effect will be fixed. Okay. World Arena, the Little Queen Charlotte airs. Oh yeah, so you'll be finally able to get the LQC skin. For those of you who did participate in World Arena, the World Arena replays before the update will no longer be playable after the update on 216. Automaton Tower. I wonder who Luel of Light is. That's a new unit for me. I know about a Ruel of Light, but I don't know about a Luel of Light. I don't know. So, new unit. Maybe Dark Ruel? I don't know. Well, no, it's not Luel of Darkness, so it's... Anyway, nice typo, guys. Proofread your stuff. Will be revived with 1 HP by an additional damage. And will be resolved. Labyrinth. Chat systems will be improved. We already talked about that. Hero sharing details, equipment. They'll be removing the Awaken 6-star notification. The plus 15 equipment enhance and the artifact enhancement notifications. Anyway, we basically they're removing the stuff everybody turns off now. Will be improved. Less than a minute ago, more than 60 minutes ago, 60 minutes to 24 hour, and more than 24 hours. Okay, cool. Sound quality improvements. Is she in here? No, 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 nope, nope. Well, Pavel's getting fixed. Haven't even listened to his sounds at all. So Apocalypse Ravi's absolutely skins, our audio is not being fixed yet. Additional improvements will be made sequentially. All right, so hopefully we're going to be getting some Aravi vocal improvements because they are, they're horrible. And as I say every time this gets brought up, hey, Smilegate, look, I've been an audio engineer for the last 16 years. I know what I'm doing. I'm pretty cheap to use. And I can get you some killer sounding audio, and I know what I'm doing. Comes out clean. Promise you. All right. Your Spotify is now getting updated with more music that nobody actually cares about. I don't know a single person that ever actually has listened to this crap. And then let's see here. Adjustments would display the set expressions of the heroes, result in the Advent Side Story, Expedition, Ancient Inheritance, Guild War MVP, and Arena Mock Battle. Okay, cool. So more useless crap. There was something else. Collect 1,500 stigma from East Terranor. Collect 1,500 stigma. That's good. All right, let's move on to the rest of the update. Scroll this back up here. All right, so we got a few more things we quickly want to cover, and that is Artina's equipment crafting event is going to be here. Hooray, 2/16 till 3/16, so we got a whole month to craft a new piece of gear. And yeah, basically new players, it's speed boot with a speed main stat. Most likely is going to be what you're after. Everybody else, your mileage may vary. Actually, I do know people that have been using this for rage sets. I actually know people who've done this for a full rage set. Look, I don't blame them, but darn, that feels a little weird. Also, try to craft right side gear. Left side gear is a lot easier to make by crafting. So always make either necklaces, rings, or boots. Please do not make swords, helms, or chests if you absolutely can avoid it. But yeah, this will be back. Basically, it's just spend energy, get currency. At the end of the month, roll your crap. Please don't degenerately roll this thing like a week after because you think it looks good. If it's perfectly rolled or near perfectly rolled, you could take it. But then again, you've got an entire month to craft this. Please chill and just roll the month off and see what points you get. Also, Hoochie Scam Shop is coming back. Like I said, they're trying to drain your Sky Stones. Something big is coming, probably in March. Spidey senses are tingling. My Peter tingle is tingling. And it's not bread. But yeah, pretty much, don't buy any of this crap if you absolutely have to. Again, the one thing I think we always get an argument about is the Mystic Metals. Yes, if you've got a crap ton of Sky Stones, go forth and, you know, do this. The Mystic Metals are decent value. It's a little bit cheaper than the average Mystic rolls on Secret Shop Refresh, but it comes down to, do you actually have the currency backed up or not? Everything else, completely ignore. And again, the Mystic Metals can also pop up to buy there. Valentine's Day check-in event, hooray, we're getting stuff. 5-star summon ticket, congrats on getting something random. Probably is gonna be my luck, it's gonna be something already triple S at this point. Mystic Metals, Terra Phantasma, Epic Charm, that's always cool. And a material drop rate 3-in-1 bundle. Cool. And this will start tonight after maintenance. So try to log in before reset to get a day ahead. And here's what I was insinuating to earlier is the Valentine's weekend buff event. This is why I said pick and choose. I'd probably say if you're gonna skip the first week of the new side story and finish off your Vivian side story and then jump into your weekend buffs. And then on top of that, do your Goblin's Den on either Saturday to Sunday or Monday to Tuesday, depending on the region you're in. Do your Goblin's Dens then. This does not help get currency, but it will help your XP if you are going to do side stories. This might be the day, but go farm AP if you're really into it. All right. And then, of course, this is probably one of the better deals if you are spending. And for once, they are aligning free on equip with the hunt buff, so go forth and work on re-gearing. This will be available after maintenance. But as we say every time this starts, don't make it after maintenance. Stop this practice. It sucks. It's stupid. You guys literally are showing you're dumb. Reset to reset. People have lives. They cannot always be able to play until maybe Sunday. But here on the East Coast, this ends at like 10 a.m. So if you did it from reset to reset, then it would be a lot better. But anyway, just, it'll be here. Try to use it before Sunday. And yeah, it's stupid at the time they do it. And then your video password is, basically, 0223 amid. Basically, that's her release date. Get your 3 leaves and your 300,000 gold. All right, we will take just a moment. If you guys have any questions, we will answer anything related to this update notice. And, yeah. Let me just set this for, we'll set it for 2 minutes and see what happens. So yeah, if we don't have any questions, we will wrap this up. But yeah. It's an update. To me, this feels like wasted dev time. But sure. Hero review. Cool. Share your stuff in chat. Cool. Like I said, just screenshot your builds, post them in your guild's discords or your Epic 7 discords. Way easier to track, way easier to keep up with. You can delete your screenshot off your phone when it's done, or delete it off your computer or your browser, whatever it is. Just share it there. This way it's a lot easier to track. The art of this looks really weird, and I can't put my finger on it. Why it looks bad. I don't know if it's because it looks super childish in the design or the color palette. Something about that just it bugs me, and I don't know why. But yeah, and be interesting to see the side story. But there's not really a whole lot here. Yeah, if you guys do not have any questions, let's just go ahead and wrap this up. Where are we at? Yeah, 41 seconds. We'll ride it out. Sorry, YouTube, for making the video slightly longer than it has to be, but I want to make sure I give the slow typers like my dad in chat. I kid you not. He literally types messages like this. Yeah, no, that's seriously how my dad types. It's weight and all, I kid you not. It's it's funny. And of course that's why he always jokes and says they don't pay me for how fast I type. They pay me for what I know. I'm like, yeah, I can see why. Because if they were paying you per hour, they'd be like, man, you need to learn how to type faster. I feel bad when he has to type long things out. All right. Anyway, so that's going to be it for today. YouTube, you know the drill. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. We'll be back next week to continue on and see what's going to be coming for Epic 7. Probably is going to be a pretty chill update, but then I'm assuming we're getting close to March. Things are about to start getting out of hand. We're going to start getting information on the update, the yearly update. We're going to start getting information on probably a collab within the first 2 weeks of March is most likely going to get something because there's always been a collab rolling in somewhere in between the end of March, April-ish range. And let's just hope it's not Guilty Gear again for the 5th year in a row or whatever it is. 4th, 5th year in a row. Y'all need slime at this point. I've got the slime units. I don't really want Benimaru. I know it's going to be Benimaru because of the movie. If it's Shion, great, cool. I'll pull Shion's best girl. Shuna was an absolute disappointment, so unless they release a new version of Shuna, there's no hope in her. But yeah, let's see what's in store for us in the next couple of weeks. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one.